Welcome back to Airgun Academy, the series that helps identify the right airgun for you. In this episode, we'll finish our two-part series on how to clean your airgun barrel. Now, you need to fully understand the first part of this lesson, which we featured back in episode 31. If you haven't seen that episode yet, check it out first and then watch this episode. To clean the barrel of your airgun, you're going to need the following: a solid cleaning rod of the correct size and caliber, a jar of JB non-embedding bore cleaning compound, cleaning patches of the correct size, a brass or bronze bore brush of the correct caliber for the rod and gun, a cleaning loop for the rod to hold the patches, and a good grade of low viscosity gun oil. Personally, I recommend Ballistol. For this lesson, I'll be using the Air Venturi Bronco. As we move through this episode, I'll go over the various issues that arise when cleaning airgun barrels. The Bronco is a break barrel, and you'll need to clean it from the breech end. If I were cleaning a rifle like this RWS Diana 48 or this Daisy 22SG, I would have to clean them from the muzzle. It's very important that you always clean from the breech when possible, so you don't damage the rifling at the muzzle. I recommend using a solid one-piece cleaning rod like this, or a sectional cleaning rod will work just as well. You don't want to use a pull-type cleaning tool made of monofilament line, which can easily cut the steel of your barrel. It also takes too long, as you'll see. Attach the brass bore brush to the rod and coat it with JB non-embedding bore cleaning compound. You may think that this stuff is dangerous for your barrel because it's abrasive, but the particles are like the abrasive particles in toothpaste. It will polish the inside of your bore without wearing it out. After the brush is coated, run the rod through the barrel from the breech until the brush comes all the way out of the muzzle. Then pull it back all the way until it clears the breech again. The first few passes of the brush through the bore will be very difficult. You'll probably have to choke up on the cleaning rod like I'm doing to force it through the bore. Also, when it comes back out, the rod will be coated with a black gunk that is very hard to get off your clothes. For that reason, I like to wipe the rod with a paper towel after every pass through the bore. Push the brush through the bore and pull it back 20 times. At some point, usually around the 10th pass, the brush will start passing through the bore with less resistance. That's because the bristles are conforming to the barrel. They'll still clean when this happens, so continue to push the brush through the bore until 20 passes have been made. Now that you're done with the bore brush, remove it and put the loop on the rod. Wipe the breech face and the muzzle with paper towels to get rid of all the black JB bore paste. Next, thread in a cleaning patch through the loop and run the rod through the bore from breech to muzzle. When the patch comes out of the muzzle, remove it and insert another patch in the loop. Pull the rod back out through the breech. Do this several times until the patch comes out relatively clean. By relatively, I mean when the patch still has a few small dark streaks on it, like this. Spray a patch with some Ballistol and run it through the bore. Remove the wet patch and insert a dry patch and pull it back through the bore. Continue to run wet and dry patches through the bore until the patches start coming out clean. When you're finished, the bore will have a thin coat of Ballistol on the metal, even if the last patch you used was a dry one. Ballistol is great for preventing the formation of rust during short storage periods like a year or less. Do not substitute other gun oils in place of it, because Ballistol is a very special formula. We cannot recommend other gun oils because we don't know how they behave. For guns that must be cleaned from the muzzle, use pistol brushes that are shorter than rifle brushes. They'll be easier to remove from the gun when you reverse the direction of the cleaning rod. Cleaning loops and brushes have thread patterns that are based on calibers. A 177 caliber cleaning rod, for example, will not accept a 22 caliber bore brush and vice versa. The bore brush has the tendency to unscrew itself as it's pushed through the bore. You must keep tightening it, or it will slip off the rod at an inconvenient place in the bore. This lesson was more about doing and less about theory, so the teaching points may have gone unnoticed. So let's recap the main points. Clean guns from the breech when possible. If you must clean from the muzzle, use a pistol brush. Use a solid cleaning rod. A one-piece rod is best. The bore brush and loop must be in the same caliber to fit the cleaning rod. It's difficult to run the brush through the bore the first 10 times. The rod will get very dirty, so wipe it off. Use Ballistol on cleaning patches to finish cleaning the bore. The brush will try to unscrew from the rod as you clean. This concludes our two-part lesson on how to clean airgun barrels. Remember, when the accuracy drops off on your airgun, it's time to clean the barrel. Keep on watching, and we'll help you find the right airgun for all your shooting needs. And check back for more episodes that deal with different types of airguns for a variety of uses. Thanks for watching Airgun Academy, and stay tuned for more great lessons from Pyramid Air.